Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I'm doing a quick after work review for you. I've just done another one actually, but this one is on the L'Oreal Nude Magic BB powder, which I didn't even know existed. And actually my other review is on another powder. It's the Bourjois one, so I'm not sure which order I'll put these up in. But there's a lot of lovely powders out at the moment. This was the one I bought first and used it and loved it, really loved it. It is a kind of yellowy tinted powder, which I really like, because I find a lot of powders and foundation to be too pink leaning, and I really like yellow products for my skin. That's just what some people have told me, that I suit yellow, but more often than not beauticians and you know, people at beauty counters tell me I should be going for pink, but it just seems to not look right to me. I feel more comfortable with yellow, so I was really excited about that. And I bought the one in light. That's the colour there. You can buy it in light, or this is light skin tone, or you can buy it in medium, and as far as I know it's only those two colours that you can buy, so that's it on my skin there. It comes in, I really like the packaging actually, and I wasn't looking for a powder, I just saw this and was attracted to the packaging, so went to investigate. But I do have a space for a face powder, because I haven't got a Holy Grail face powder. My Holy Grail face powder was a Bourjois pressed powder that they don't do anymore, so I'm always on the lookout for a good powder. So I was attracted to that. I like the packaging because you've got the powder there, and then underneath you have got, actually you haven't got this, you've got a round sponge, but I swapped it with one out of my other L'Oreal powder. And then you've actually got a mirror. Obviously I won't show you the mirror, but that's the mirror there. So you've kind of got everything in a compact, and it looks nice as well. I like ones that come with a little applicator. So this one has got quite a few claims. It says that it's a 5-in-1 product. First of all, I didn't know there was such a thing as a BB powder. There seems to be BB everything at the moment, BB and CC, and you know, you can get BB for your hair now as well. Anyway, it says it's a 5-in-1 BB powder, a velvet skin beautifier that mimics the 5 dimensions of velvety nude skin. No shine, smooth resurfaced finish, undetectable coverage, fresh look, 8-hour matte complexion, buildable lightweight coverage. So I'll tell you what I think about those claims, because I've kind of tested it out in different ways. I've tested it out with a foundation that I know that I like, and I've done the kind of put this on one side and then put another powder on the other side. So the no shine is the first thing that I would say. Certainly that doesn't work for me. I'm in a stage of my skin where I'm very oily. I've been trying out primers as well. You know, you'll know I did the review on the Bourjois Happy Light primer, which I did really like. But I tried this out with my Hourglass primer, which is the one that works the best for me, and it didn't do anything extra using this powder as opposed to using any other powder. So I don't think the no shine claim is something to get really excited about. Smooth resurfaced finish, I do think it does that. It is a lovely smooth finishing powder. You put it on and it does just give that kind of dull type look, you know, and I really like that. Some people might not like that. They might think that's not very natural looking. It's not cakey at all, but it's just very porcelain looking, you know. Undetectable coverage, I wouldn't really agree with that, but maybe if you used a brush for it, it can be undetectable. But just the way that if you put it on with the sponge that comes with it, then I don't think it's undetectable. Again, actually, maybe it would be more undetectable on somebody with a lighter skin tone, because I will come to that, but I think the colour is perhaps a little bit too light. A fresh look, well, yeah, fairly fresh look. 8-hour matte complexion, no. So actually, I'm saying that there's not an awful lot of those claims this lives up to, but I still do love it. I really love it because of the texture of it. The downside for me is the colour, which I thought was going to be the kind of plus point, but it just looks a little bit too light, and I don't normally have that with a powder, but I'll put it on for you so that you can see. You can tell me what you think. Maybe I'm being too fussy. And I'll use the little powder puff too. Now, I haven't put any powder on my face since about 1 o'clock, something like that, and it's now 5:15. But on this half of my skin, I have put the Bourjois Java rice powder, I think it's called. It's an illuminating powder, but I've just done it on this side of the face. So I thought I would put this on the other side of the face, and so I can see the difference. So let's put some of this on and see if I look as pale as I think I do. And I have just put a fake tan on. So it doesn't look too bad when I'm seeing it now, but when I watch the video back, because I did actually do a review on this already, but oh, it looked horrendous in the video, and that's when I noticed that it looked awfully pale. And they're just, you know how you can sometimes look completely different in different mirrors? That was happening to me when I wore this. Sometimes I'd look and think, oh, it looks lovely, and other times I'd think, oh, it's making me look too pale. So I did go and investigate the medium colour, but the medium colour is just a little bit too, it's kind of an orangey tint to it in my opinion, and that would gather on me. I've got oily skin, so it kind of goes patchy, and if it's a light enough colour and it goes patchy, it's not gonna, you're not really gonna notice it, but with something that isn't an exact match, it is. So it's a bit of a shame in that respect, but when I haven't got my fake tan on, I'm definitely going to use this, because like I said, what I love about it is the feel. It feels really, really smooth. Where I've put it on there now, it feels lovely. It makes your skin feel soft, you know, so it doesn't feel drying. It feels like it's a creamy powder going on, but it doesn't feel like it's going to clog up my face. And it just feels, yeah, really, really soft and smooth, and I do like the finish. So it's a bit of a kind of middle of the road product, I guess, in that I love it, but it's maybe not meeting all my needs. It doesn't keep me shine free, but then I don't have a powder that does keep me shine free. And it's not exactly the right shade, but when I'm a bit paler and not got my fake tan on, I will enjoy this, I think. So I hope that gives you the information you want. It's quite a good price as well. It's £6.99, which I think is really good for a face powder. So if you're looking for a face powder, that might be worth having a look at. It's a shame they don't do more shades in it, but maybe they will. Maybe this is one of those products that they will just bring out these 2 shades, and then if people like it, they might add another couple of shades to it. So we'll see. So thanks very much for joining me. Let me know if you tried it and you like it, etc. I don't just say that, I do really like to know what other people's opinions are, because it kind of validates whether I'm super fussy, or, you know, it's really interesting to me to see how some products, one person can love it and another person can hate it. So it's interesting to get feedback from others. Thanks very much for watching again today, and I will speak to you very soon.